and that really bothers me because I feel like I've contributed a lot. It's actually pretty good rating. This is insane. I'm shocked with what I'm...
I guess what I used to do it again while exercising because they keep screwing up while I'm exercising. Okay, we're live now. All right, we're live. First of all, I'm watching Gordon Ramsay's kitchen Hotel Hell. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but this is awesome. It's old. It's about 10 years old, this show, but it's still great seeing Gordon. He's coming back with Kitchen Nightmares on what is it, the 6th of November. I think on NBC. I'm gonna have to check that out. This is Hotel Hell with Gordon Ramsay. It's like 2012 or something like that. These people don't know how to run hotels, but yet they own a hotel, but they don't know how to run it. It's weird. Or restaurants too. He does that too. We're gonna do quick power yoga with Boho Beautiful, MK. So about to do that right now. 170.8 pounds, down from 170. Oh, we went down from 172 yesterday, and the day before was 175.2. Can you believe that? For those of you who don't know me, I used to be 240 pounds. I dropped 70 pounds, actually 77 pounds, went as low as 162. And then over time, it bumped up to 170, 171. And it kind of stayed there for a long time. But every now and then, for some strange reason, even though I'm very strict with my caloric intake and I work out like crazy and I watch my sodium, my weight will jump sometimes like to crazy levels, like 175. Very weird. So this week I went from like 171 to 175 on like bare minimum calories and working out like a mofo. I said, okay, I guess I must not need food. I guess I'm allergic to food. So I stopped eating. I cut my calories even lower, under 1,000, and finally dropped some weight. So my goal is to get back into the 160s again. 160s. At 53 years old, don't be hating. We're about to do yoga. You're about to see poetry in motion. But if this bores you, this platform has plenty of insane things to watch that to keep you distracted and help you to lose IQ points. Plenty. So let's go. Let's do some yoga, all right? All right. 170.8 today. Let's get down to 169 by tomorrow.
Which can be found at www.bohobeautiful.tv.
All right, look alive out there. I just did deadlifts. You're gonna see that on my. I'll be uploading that later to my account. Slow deadlifts. I'm trying to get to 300 pounds super slow.
All right, friends, let's begin.
So I also pulled a heavy sled, a weighted sled.
Take your arms behind your back.
I did that today. And now we're just going to do some stretching, some yoga.
Both arms out as you open up that chest and the heart.
Boho Beautiful.
Lead yourself down.
That she is.
Placing the
Hot
top
little
of your
Canadian.
onto the floor and just bring your weight forward as the hands come down. So you're giving yourself a big shoulder stretch and then slowly coming up to that seated, opening the heart. Let's do that again. Nice fluid motion. Bring your forehead down and then just roll a little bit further to the top of your head. Sit back down.
Don't you hate it when you're doing something like this, or your hands are full and you get itchy, like your face gets itchy or something out of the blue? I hate that.
And then top of the head onto the floor.
What is that?
Arms reaching forward. Lift your hips off the heels. And then see if you can release the hands now. And then I want you to grab your heels with both hands. Bring the head a little bit closer.
You gotta keep them separated.
And then start to lift your hips up to the sky. What we're doing here is creating a beautiful separation between your shoulder blades. Slowly from here, sit back down. Lift yourself back up. Arms reach up to the sky. Exhale slowly from here. Hands come down. Sliding the arms forward as you roll your knees.
All right, now you're going to see the total muscularity of the back, shoulder.
Slowly from here, roll yourself forward into plank. And then roll yourself back, downward dog. So making that wave-like motion with the body coming forward. Exhale, coming back. So connect with the breath. Now inhale, come forward. Exhale, roll yourself back. Make this as fluid as you like. Come forward into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale from here, opening up.
Reverse shrugs.
Facing dog. And then just release the upper body down. Lift the upper body back up. Bring it back down. So that wave-like motion of the chest. Bring it back up. And then we'll lift into the hands, downward facing dog. Awesome, you guys. Open up through the chest, breathe it out, go deep. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. This time I'd like you to hop towards the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. Rolling yourself up to standing as you inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. Inhale, arms up, reach up, starting with our sun salutations. Exhale, dive it back down to the floor, forward fold. Halfway lengthen. Exhale, take 2 steps back into plank position. Chaturanga all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Hold it here. Lift the heels, knees. Exhale, hop to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up, reaching both arms back up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. A couple more times, guys. Really getting that blood flowing through the body. Inhale, reach up, look back. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step or hop this time into your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, push back downward. Facing dog, release the feet.
Hold for breath.
Hold for a breath. Let it go.
Letting go.
Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up straight, arms. Exhale, hands.
Surya Namaskar B.
Surya Namaskar A. Look up, reach back. Inhale, lengthen. Step your right foot back, drop the inhale, hold the breath as you
physique.
hold your plank.
All the veins ripped.
Inhale, upward facing dog.
How many 53-year-old guys you know in this shape?
Downward.
How many guys you know, period, that are in this shape, this weird shape?
Inhale, this time you're going to step with your right foot forward, drop the left knee. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, lift those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up, lift up, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, this time step your left foot back. Retain the breath as you hold your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog.
Reverse scrubs.
Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, left foot steps forward. Drop your right knee, inhale. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up.
She looks like a young Sarah Michelle Gellar.
And then exhale, bring your hands to heart.
Surya Namaskar B.
This time we're going to start with our chair. Inhale, bend your knees, reach up, look up. Exhale, slowly dive forward, forward fold. Halfway lengthen. Exhale, step or hop into plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, release, downward facing dog.
Good.
Right foot is going to step between your two hands. Drop your left heel to the mat. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Arms up. Dive the arms back down. Square off, step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back downward, facing dog. Right to the other side. Left foot steps forward. Ground the right heel. Arms reach back up. Virabhadrasana 1. Open, strengthen the body. Find that focus. Release the arms. Step back into plank, where you can keep that left leg extended. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog as you open. Exhale, push back, let it go. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work, you guys. Take an inhale here. Go deeper. Let it go.
Letting go.
You should start to feel your body become warm. Lift the heels, bend your knees, hop towards the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach both arms up.
Utkatasana.
Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, release as you slowly come up to standing. Beautiful work, you guys. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Find that grounding in the breath. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. This time I just want you to dive down, bend your knees. Let's keep this motion fluid. Arms reach back up. Exhale, bend your knees and dive it down for 2. Arms open as you inhale, welcome that oxygen. Exhale, you let it all go as you dive forward. One more inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, release towards Mother Earth. Inhale, halfway lengthen now. Exhale, from here you're going to slowly release or step back into your plank. Chaturanga. Release the toes as you open the heart into your upward facing dog. And then as you exhale, you push yourself back into your downward.
My neck just cracked. I worked out neck today too, plus I did battle ropes.
Let your mind settle. Reach your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee. This time take your right knee to your right thumb.
Hip to be square.
To the floor, pigeon pose. Square out your hips.
Hip to be square.
Find that center.
See, I don't know how these, mostly women, but I've seen guys do it too. I don't know how they could be straight down like this in a pigeon pose, but with their hip actually touching the floor. I can't do that. I'm heated. I'm not that flexible like that, so I have to go on a side like this.
Relax and go deeper. The muscles are ready to take.
You're watching poetry in motion right here.
Release and go deeper. Letting go of tension in your glute muscles.
Man Cave Karaoke. I'm going to be doing a live one on TikTok soon.
I want you to stay here and I want you to close your eyes and just enjoy. Enjoy this posture. Enjoy this moment. Listen to your breath. Inhale.
I need a haircut.
Exhale. Slowly
Look at the veins.
to the side of your body.
Look at that.
Lift
Don't be
the
hating.
chest. Tuck your back toes. Press into the hands and a way to step back. Plank position. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog.
Lats.
Exhale, push back and release into your downward
shoulders.
facing dog.
A mountain of muscle at 170.8 pounds.
All right, let's go to the other side. Left leg reaches up. Bend your left knee. Left knee to your left thumb. Hips are square.
Hip to be square. See, I should be able to go straight down, but I can't.
Release the back toes.
I'm not that flexible like that.
Square the hips out and then slowly make your way down with your elbows towards the mat. Releasing.
Notice the shoulders, the sculpting of the shoulders,
on the other side.
the traps, the neck, the biceps,
Same goes for the side.
the triceps, the chestises. What you gonna do
Let your body surrender into this posture.
when Shockamania runs wild on you? Be there.
Any resistance you may be feeling along
Twisted
the side of your
transistor.
body, breathe it out. Deep breathing into both nostrils. Long exhalation out as you slowly bring your hands.
Or is it saying
next to your
Canadian?
body. Lift the chest, tuck your back toes, pressing into the hands, stepping into plank, and take that chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back. Release
reverse
your
scrubs.
body into downward facing dog. Let it go.
Letting
Take
go.
a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, and slowly sit back into child's pose at this time. Feel free to open up your knees so your body can come in between the legs. Arms reaching forward, you're letting go of your body as you exhale. Let it go. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly roll yourself up to seated.
We're done. I just gotta do the mini
Knees together
trampoline.
at this time, and simply place your hands onto the knees.
10 minutes on the rebounder or mini trampoline, and then 4 minutes or so of quick nighttime yoga after
And
this.
then once you're ready, arms are gonna reach up to the sky. You're gonna find that length. Bend your elbows, hands onto your forehead. And then slowly center your body and release.
All right, Diamondbacks evened up the series, World Series. It's one apiece, Texas Rangers and Diamondbacks.
To thank yourself for your beautiful
If you've been following me, you know that I was very disappointed in the Braves
today on the mat.
going kaput in the postseason against the Phillies. They lost 4-1, which is ridiculous.
Namaste.
So I was mad at the Braves. I did a video about that. There's no reason why the Braves should have went down like that. They're supposed to be the best team in baseball, so they should have acted like that in the postseason, but they didn't. They didn't. They got destroyed. 4-1 by the Phillies. So the Phillies fans were very arrogant. They were laughing because I watched this Philadelphia guy from Philadelphia on YouTube, and he went to one of the playoff games against the Braves. So you get to see all the behind scene, how they act. That baseball MLB when they're filming this stuff. When they're filming baseball, they're just showing you baseball. They're not showing you like from sitting in the seat in the stands and listening to what the fans are saying. And those Philly fans were nasty. They were very arrogant. So I was like, okay, you want to act like that? You want to be arrogant like that? And they were mocking the Braves by doing the tomahawk chop. They were calling out Strider before the games, trying to make him nervous, I guess, where Strider, all dirty tactics, which I think our fans need to start taking a page out of their book. But anyway. And then, Braves wind up choking. And so you see the fans outside on the street when the buses were leaving, the Braves, after the game. They were making fun of them and all that stuff, the Phillies fans. So that kind of pissed me off. So I was like, I typed in on this, I forgot the name of his channel, but he's out of Philadelphia. He's a Phillies fan. But I said, don't get so arrogant. It doesn't matter if you won the playoffs. You ain't going to win the World Series. So it's all for naught anyway for you. And sure enough, I was right. I mean, I said you're not going to win. You're not going to win the playoffs. That's right. That's what I said. You might have beat the Braves in the Eastern Division, but you're not going to win the overall division. Does that make sense? And they didn't. They got knocked out by the Diamondbacks. And so the Diamondbacks, I started watching the Diamondbacks playing against the Phillies, and I never watched the Diamondbacks because why would I watch them? They're not my team. But you know what? I've grown to actually like the team, Arizona. I like the Diamondbacks. I like everything about them. I like their bullpen. I'm getting acquainted with the names and stuff like that of the players, and I like their heart. They got, and they're not arrogant, the Diamondbacks. And the fans, I don't think the Arizona fans are arrogant either. I don't think they are. The Rangers now, if we're going to talk baseball, I never followed the Rangers. Their uniforms bore me, to be honest with you. And they just don't have I don't know. They're in the World Series, but may the best team win. I have nothing against the Rangers. Matter of fact, they're the only baseball team that did not do the woke crap during baseball. Remember that? Trans. Remember that stuff that other teams are doing during the baseball game? No, they didn't do that, the Rangers. The only team that didn't do it. And they are due for a World Series. So they're kind of due. And part of me feels like baseball's rigged, just like football and life in general. And I don't know. The best team win, although I would like the Diamondbacks to win. I really would. I've grown actually fond of that team. I sure did. And so they evened it up, the Diamondbacks, and they're going to take it to Arizona tomorrow night, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, game 3 of the World Series. Who's going to take it? Is the Diamondbacks going to win another game and make it 2-1 in the series? They might. We'll see. They got their pitcher on the mound, F-A-A-D-T, something like that. And I don't know these players from Adam. This is the first time I'm getting acquainted with the Rangers. First time I'm getting acquainted with the Diamondbacks. All right, and but I'm getting used to them. Watching the Diamondbacks, almost like I'm watching the Braves, almost like they're my team. Even though I don't live in Arizona, I live in Georgia. You know what I mean? But I've grown to like the Diamondbacks. So I'm rooting for them. The Rangers. I know you seem like a good guys, good team. You didn't do the woke stuff, and I appreciate that. I really do. You're the only team in baseball that didn't do that. So part of me says you deserve to win based on that alone. But I don't know. Your uniform's black and white, which is kind of ho-hum. You might want to think about getting some colors in there. I don't know. Just a little pizzazz. I have to watch more of the Rangers to see if I could gravitate towards them as a likable team. But right now, Diamondbacks to me have the look and feel of the Braves. I don't even know if that makes sense to you guys, but even the uniforms and the A, Arizona Diamondbacks, they have an A as their symbol. It reminds me, it's reminiscent of the Braves to me. Their quality of players is reminiscent of the Braves to me, and how hard they play, and they got heart, and they don't give up. Except the Braves did give up in the postseason as usual. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. How are you the best team, Bravos? You know, you're my team. But I'm gonna treat you like a kid, and I'm gonna have to scold you when you're not doing good. Okay? Your report card during the season was great, 104 games won, but postseason you get an F. And I don't tolerate Fs. Braves, you need to make A's. You're the best team in baseball. You need to play like it. Damn it, consistently. But you didn't. Typical Braves. Take you all the way to the altar, then leave you there, jilted. Yeah, this is how in my apartment, because I don't have hot water, this is how I boil water, wash dishes. Fight out. Let me show you how to do it. Then I pour it on there, the dishes, and well, my apartment's behind that. I could go in the house. We got kitchen hot water in there, but my apartment's behind the house, and we never hooked up, made it hot water. I don't really need it in here. It's not like there's a shower in here. There's no shower. Take a shower in the house. Take it to the house. But it's very nice. So my man cave, I'll call it. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? So anyway, you're gonna watch me after doing yoga. I gotta hurry up. I gotta get the chiggy on the indoor grill. I don't know what else to call it. I'll show it to you. Let me wash my utensils. At any rate. So how's it going for you guys in TikTok land? Huh? How about all this insanity going on in the world? About 2/5 of my videos get taken down here, and whatever they leave up gets heavily shadow banned. That's just heads up. I gotta watch what I say because they like to cut off my lives too. So I gotta watch what I say. Everyone else could say. Seems like it depends on who the person is or how much. It depends on what walk of life and what kind of type of person a person is. They'll let certain people get away with certain things or a lot of things that they shouldn't be getting away with. But the minute I step out of my narrow lane here, they'll take down a live. They'll take down my video. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to show you this indoor grill. That's what I call it. I don't know what else to call it. It's electric. It's electric. See that? I plugged the plug in here, and I got to put water in here. And I guess you could put seasonings in the water, but it's you put water in here to keep, I guess, the meat, to keep the thing from burning, or I guess keep the metal from being too hot. Now it's in ceramic. This ceramic is very heavy. So I gotta be very careful with it because if this falls on your foot, it ain't gonna be good. Be very careful. You don't want this to slip. So carry it like this, like that. I bring it over here, and then I get my plug. Plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. I gotta ask you guys a question. Do you ever get a song stuck in your mind, like a random song for days on end, and you can't get it out, and you don't know why it's there? And the government might be putting it in there, who knows? But hold on a second. But chiggy, thighs, no antibiotics. Let's see, no antibiotics. Crap, I can't read them. No added salt? Okay, great. No artificial colors. Where's the no antibiotics that it used to say on here? It used to say no antibiotics. Oh my god, they took that label off and they added no salt instead. So this has antibiotics in it now? You JK? Oh, no added hormones or steroids. I guess it gets antibiotics, but no added hormones or steroids. This is chicken thighs from Aldi. You got an Aldi by you? If you do, you might want to swing on by if you want to save $1 or $2. It's $1.59 for their thighs, which is very good considering it's no added hormones or steroids. No added steroids. This is a chicken thigh. I'm not going to season it right now. I'm just going to slap it on there and get the cooking process going. Okay. Just going to spread it out. It's chiggy. Fresh for you. Fresh for you. All right, I could only fit 2 on there. All right, next up for this guy is something called a rebounder, which is a mini trampoline, okay? It's about 3 feet in diameter. It's indoors. You don't want to buy a cheapie because you can get severely injured in that. It can fall apart on you at any moment. You want to get something like, we have one called the Urban Rebounder, which sold for, I don't know, Biden inflation's through the roof these days, but less than a year ago it was about $99 online. And the Urban Rebounder is a good one, except that it uses springs to keep the mat. The mat is attached to springs, which is attached to the frame, and it gets noisy. So what you have to do is, I researched it on YouTube, like how to get rid of squeaky, noisy springs on a trampoline, and Vaseline's the best way to go. It's very messy on your hands. You got to constantly wash your hands and working into the coils, the springs, and then once you got them all on that, once you start jumping on it over time, the Vaseline will work into the springs, and it'll be no noise when you're jumping. Then there's another one, more expensive rebounder called the Bellicon, which uses not springs, but I guess you would call them bungee cords or something. It's very quiet and a softer bounce. The Urban one, because it uses springs, has a slightly harder bounce, but it's still a soft bounce. It doesn't jar your knees or your joints. It's still good for you. It's one of the best exercises you can do. So that's what I do every night, 10 minutes, every single night on the rebounder. I do quick nighttime yoga, 5-minute routine every night. And about 4 times a week, I'll add a 15-minute routine, quick power yoga like you just saw me do. I usually do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday. I go Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. 4 times a week on the quick power yoga. And then I also do battle ropes for 3.5 minutes, 5 times a week. And then, in addition to my weightlifting. Okay, I used to be 240 plus pounds. I went as low as 162 pounds, but over time I gained weight even though I was eating the same amount that it took me to get to 162. Does that make sense? Doesn't to me. Why would I gain weight if I'm eating 1,200 calories a day, doing even more exercise than I did before? And before I went down to 162, but then it went into 169, 170, 171, 170. I hit 175 the other day. I about hit the ceiling. I said, how did I hit 175? And the day before I was 170. What was I, like 173.6? And the day before that I was 172. And the day before that I was like 171. And I'm logging in everything that I eat. And my caloric intake was anywhere from 1,000 per day to as high as 1,400 and something on one day. That's not grounds for gaining weight, right? So, but today I think it was sodium because I did eat a lot of hot wings. I went out to a place in Helen, Georgia called Big Daddy's on Wednesday. They have 65-cent, they're jumbo wings, and I got the hottest ones they make, and they're pretty damn hot. So I ate 17 of those, and that's a lot of sodium. Then the next day, which would be Thursday, I ate for supper Italian sausages, which is loaded with sodium. Anything like sausages, processed meats, loaded with sodium. I don't do that much often, just once in a little rare blue moon. So I think I was retaining water because Friday, when I was doing yoga, I looked down at my feet, and my feet are very veiny like the rest of me. They were not as veiny, like they were a little swollen. So I was like, oh, I must be retaining water. And it had to be the sodium. So I have to be very strict, especially the older you get. You don't need as much food as you once did, even though I'm working out like a mofo. Your body gets more sensitive to things, and salt, I just can't handle a lot of salt. I'll start putting on a lot of water weight. When I was 240, I didn't give a damn. You should have seen me. I was a smoking fool. These Boston butts, I used to smoke like that every week. And then about 1 o'clock in the morning, I'd be right here with a fork, pulling it off the bone and eating it. I was like 240. All this grease, all this fat. I would add hot sauce to it. I didn't care. It didn't matter when I was 240. Then I would lay down, go to bed, and I'd get heartburn, like all of it coming up in my throat. And yeah. And then I'll repeat it the next day. But that's all gone. I don't eat like that. I'm not living to eat. I'm eating to live. Does that make sense? So yeah, 53 years old, your boy, MK, all right? About 6 foot tall, 170.8 pounds a day. My goal is to get down to 168, 169. My sweet spot's about 167, 168. That's a sweet spot, okay? MK? All right. Don't be hating out there. Don't be a troll. Start following your boy, all right? And until next time, we'll see you later. Deadlifting video and whatever else is going on in this clown world. Come here. Stay tuned. Or don't. I'm out. I'm out.